Okay, here's a video. A couple people had issues about the steerings of the Terremoto 10 V2, and this is my setup here. These are things that I replaced that I would advise you would replace. ECS. I did that actually. It was an 80 amp. I put in a 120 amp because I do things like this here. This fan is homemade, but it's bigger and better. My temps don't go above, uh, I would say 92, and that's good enough for me. Actually, these are some landslide tires, but if you want to beat the tires up, you might want to upgrade the diff. And I'm not sure about that, but I'm checking in on this diff. I'm doing a couple options on locking it. But yeah, it would need to be locked if you were to do that. But the original diff is just like a rod with a gear on it. Now, another thing too, I do put lights on it. My lights are on the body here, and my whole lighting system is in here. These are for a drift car, but they flash. I like the setup. They just flash. I got two on the front headlights, two under the bottom. On the inside, two on the walls there. One there, and the rest of the lights are in the back. And this is how it looks in the back. I just added a few stickers the other day, the Punisher thing. I'm just obsessed with the Punisher thing. As you can see if you look around. That's an earthquake. I'm thinking about leaving that on there. But, there we go. But back to this and the steering issue. Without any kind of support here, this is kind of loose, and it comes around like a horseshoe, and I don't like the bottom loose like that. As you can see, it's even worse without that. So when you back up, that's when you'll really see the wheel just shake, 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 and then that's the issue with it. And plus, when you start going fast, you don't want that happening for your truck just to flip over. And also, here's the upside of it. It just comes up the side here, around in that. Now, what the zip tie does, it gives the bottom under here this more support. So that's the zip tie thing. Somebody on Facebook asked me. That's the zip tie thing. You just take it and you just put it through. Just put it through. It won't rub or nothing. You know when you have it in the right spot when you can't move it. Now, I just was cleaning it yesterday. I was working on a diff, so I had to put one of these on just to show. But it'll be like that there. And it won't rub this. You don't have to worry about that. It won't rub none of this. But it'll stay. It's a one-time thing. It'll stay. So that's my zip tie thing for the steering. And other than that, like I say, it's a pretty good truck. Also, too, I would put a thicker oil inside the shocks here. It's pretty good, and it doesn't go down low as it should with the regular tires. Like I said, these are landslide, these are factory. So, like I said, if you see how that goes down, so you might want a little more. I usually use less oil in my shocks in the front so it can sink down a little more. The back, I usually use those a little rough so it doesn't sink down and pop wheelies. And here's a look. This is the SUV, but the SUV and the pickup or whatever the other things are all the same. It's just a different body almost. Maybe a few different parts, but the basic setup is the same. So there you go.